Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar with MLB 13 the show, and we have got game 1 of the NLCS coming to you right here. Now, this series is really interesting, Dodgers and Braves. It may not seem so interesting to you, but it is to me. The reason why it's interesting is because at the beginning of this year, when I was deciding what teams I was going to do for like the different modes, and especially franchise mode, I was deciding between the Dodgers and the Braves. I mean, Tom can attest to this. I was working on a video where I announced that I was going to be the Dodgers, and I totally changed my mind and decided to be the Braves. And I feel very privileged to get a chance to have been able to play as the Braves. I have nothing at all against the Dodgers. Do not get me wrong. But I was kind of excited to get a chance to be able to play as the Braves. It's been a lot of fun, that's for sure. So this series, of course, is going to be very difficult. The Dodgers winning, I don't know if you guys caught that, winning the National League West. I, of course, won the National League East. But there's a lot of players that are missing from the Dodgers. This is not the same team that you would tune into the TV and watch. Ricky Weeks right there is playing second. No Andre Ethier. No Hanley Ramirez. Mark Ellis is not playing either, nor is AJ Ellis. Josh Beckett, for some reason, too. I haven't seen him at all. So, I don't know. Like, when I take a look at the Dodgers, I think that the original lineup for them, not after, like, trades and whatever that they've done to go ahead and gut their team, I think the team was better before. So, this could work to my advantage. Now, I don't think this series is going to be a cakewalk. I don't think it's going to be like the NLDS against the Phillies where I ended up sweeping them. I think this is going to be tough. The Dodgers, more specifically Clayton Kershaw, shut me out during the regular season. And you guys know that when it came to the series that I did, I posted the best game that I had. And so if I have to post a shutout, that was not pretty. That was a bad series. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, it is the postseason. Things are different. The Dodgers are different. And I'm coming off of, as I mentioned, a sweep of the Phillies. That was nice. So my team got some rest. The Dodgers, not so much. But we're going to need a great performance from Medlin today to be able to win this one. One of the things I've been very excited about is I've had two things really going for me. One, the offense has been awesome. Just well-rounded, speed, power, all that. But the starting pitching, that has been the key to my success all season long. All right, so after that strikeout, here we go in the bottom of the first. Justin Upton at the plate. 0-2 count with 2 outs. This one is going to go into center field. So Justin will start things off here for the Braves with a little single right here. First hit of the game, actually. So I guess he started it off for both teams. Jason Hayward, my bad, at the plate. There goes Upton for second. And I know against pitchers like Greinke and Kershaw, you really, really have to be aggressive on the base paths because you're not going to be getting too many extra bases. So expect me to be stealing a lot of bases today. More so than usual. All right, so still Hayward, 2-0 count. That one, a little high, but I make good connection with it. Did think about rounding third coming home with Justin Upton, and I'm glad that I didn't because the throw in from right on target, I definitely would have been out. Now, if we would have pulled the catcher away from the plate, it would have been a different story. I would have been like, I should have gone. MVP, Freddie Freeman. He's going to pop this one straight up. Agon getting right underneath that one. So even though I had a great first inning, nothing comes from it. Here's Matt Kemp at the plate. Going to throw a little curveball here. It's going to be a comebacker to Medlin. It's going to go off his leg. I don't even know why I threw it on over to first. I had no chance whatsoever of getting Kemp over there. But we're going to see what ends up happening here. Now this gets me worried because Medlin obviously limping a little bit. That would hurt. Now, I can't afford to have him injured. I don't have anybody warming up right now. And I got Matt Kemp on first. Here's Carl Crawford. 0-2 count. Did a good job getting ahead in this at-bat. Going to try and force this one low, and I'm glad that I did. 6-4-3. That's a great double play. Granted, it doesn't end the inning, but we don't have to worry about anything at all. So a huge defensive play right here when I was starting to think that the Dodgers were really building some momentum right here. Anyway, third inning now. Chris Johnson. He'll take this one into left field. All right, so a single for him. That's good. Now, really been impressed with Johnson in the postseason. I do have some players I've been disappointed with, but I'm glad with what he's been doing. Better than I was expecting. But Justin Upton is going to get the out right there to end that inning. So things really aren't going too well for us early on. Here we are in the fourth. Freddie Freeman. All right, I'm going to count that as making up for that double play he had earlier by going ahead and getting a base hit. Actually, I take that back. No. I still haven't forgiven him for that yet. A home run, that would make up for it. 2 outs now. Dan Ugla at the plate. He's got a lot of power. With this one, it's going deep and a left. But an easy catch will be made. That was really, really, really high. Dang it. All right. Matt Kemp. Well, he's going to get a base hit as Hayward will not be able to get to that one. Bounces off the wall. I don't have the awesome reflexes or the foresight of the computer to know exactly where that ball is going to bounce. But it's not like he ended up getting a triple out of it. I think I would have been more disappointed if he got a triple out of it. So I got to be careful now. Adrian Beltre will be stepping up. He's going to get a base hit. Hayward, Golden Glove Hayward, makes Kemp stop in his tracks over there at third. So this looks a little familiar. Runners on first and third. I was the one who was in this situation earlier. All right. Jesus Flores. Now, he's, of course, in for A.J. Ellis. Again, not knowing where some of these guys went. I probably should have done a little research before I started doing this, being like, these guys are missing, but I have no clue where they're at. I don't know if they got traded or injured or what. But, all right. So, 0-2 count as that two-seamer goes inside. Didn't swing at that one. That's okay. Works out for me. Now we're going to go with the four-seam fastball inside. Righty versus righty. This is a smart thing to be able to do. And swings at that one, sorry, for strike 3. Bottom of 6. Still no runs yet by either team. I'm getting a little worried until Chris Johnson goes ahead and hits this leadoff double. I told you, really been impressed with the type of performance that he has had here. So with that leadoff double, I got this one in the bag. All right, I'm feeling very confident now that I'll be able to go ahead and get the run. Now, Justin Upton ends up flying out Jason Hayward. That's going to get past Agon. Again, debating about rounding third. I'm glad that I didn't. Now, granted, that one was a little bit off, but I think the tag would have been applied. So here we go, Freddie Freeman. Are you kidding me? That's 2 double plays that he's hit into today. That is not MVP-type play. I hope he doesn't really choke for me here. Not now. This is where I need him. Now, Medlin totally messes up on this one. Why didn't he go for first base? We could have gotten an easy out right there, and Carl Crawford would be going back to the dugout. Let's take a look at this one again. Right on the ground. Freddie Freeman getting that one, and then Medlin stops. Crazy. Now, if a run comes home because of that, I am not going to be happy. So, Beltre, though, will hit a deep fly ball into left. Upton makes the play. No harm done. Still nothing. Brian McCann. Base hit along the right field line. Not too often that you're going to see McCann do that, especially when you figure how the defense is lined up every time that McCann comes up to the plate and there's not a runner on base. Stacked heavily over to the right. So I'll count that one as a minor victory. All right, so B.J. Upton. Are you kidding? 3 double plays today. We are not hitting well. All right, Andrelton Simmons. There we go. It's always good to see Andrelton get that double. I just need one hit, and he'll be able to come home. Unless it's, of course, going right to an outfielder. Then that's a different ball game. But, whew. All right, Justin Upton. Now, Chris Johnson ended up getting out. And so will Justin Upton. A quick ground ball on over to third. And sometimes when I see that, I figure, hey, we're in good shape. It's going to go right past him. But here's Chris Capuano coming in here in the 9th inning. Freddie Freeman. All right. A double. I'll take that. I will take that right now. All we've got to do is get one run. Here we are in the bottom of the 9th. This is where the magic happens. Now, I had that walk-off home run in Game 1 of the NLDS. Jason Hayward was the man on that one. I can repeat that right here with Brian McCann. Oh, just a chopper on over to second. So Freeman will advance on over to third. We're okay. Dan Ugla. Told you about the power this man has. Well, with this one, ground ball out. We're going into extra innings again. What is it with Game 1? Extra innings. Now, I still have Medlin in, and that's going to surprise some people that in the 10th inning, I still have Medlin in. But when you take a look at the amount of stamina that he has left, I'm totally fine with this. I've been pitching pretty well the entire game, so worse things could happen than to leave Medlin in. I mean, I've at least got one more inning out of him. Crawford, he's going to get a base hit too. This is dangerous. I'm not liking where this is going. So despite the fact that Medlin has had a good game, I am instantly regretting deciding to keep him in. So I am going to be going to the bullpen. So Medlin, of course, with a great game today. Not allowing any runs. Well, he's going to go back to the dugout. Not getting the win today. All right, so Jordan Walden coming in. Now, I've got to be smart about how I address these next few batters. Now, with Walden, of course, I have the advantage of a high-velocity fastball. So that's what I'll be using here to try and get out of this mess. Beltre, little chopper. Simmons, Ugla, Freeman, double play. So both teams have had a fair share of double plays today. But I don't know. I think this might be the biggest if I can get out of this one. All right. Close at second. Close at first. Whew. 2-2 count now. Still in top of 10. If I can get out of this one. Yes. Talk about a great appearance from the bullpen right there for Walden in that inning. That was huge. Now, Walden comes back. Is he going to get the base hit? Yes, he does. Kind of makes you wonder if he made it. I think anybody would have made it. All right. So Andrelton Simmons, who's had a couple hits earlier in the game, now coming up to the plate, could be able to bring Walden home. What a great hit that goes into left field. So that'll put runners on first and second. No throw with that one to challenge anybody. Well, I really could have thrown it over to first, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So here we go. 2 outs now. Justin Upton. All he has to do is get the base hit. It's going to be tough to bring Walden home, so it's got to be a good one. Well, going right on over to left. A lot of my hits to the outfield have been right to the outfielder. That has been really frustrating for me today because I haven't been able to capitalize on getting any extra bases besides the one that I would advance to next. Hayward can do it. Grand slam or chopper. Man, I was sitting there thinking, this is like Big Papi moment. You guys know what I'm talking about here from the last game of the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Papi with that huge grand slam. I thought we were going to have that. Oh, my gosh. Johnson is one lucky man. I probably would have sat him down. Actually, I probably wouldn't because it's a video game and, well, nothing would have come from it. It's not like I can discipline a computer. Oh, but here we go. I was hoping Matt Kemp was going to die for that one and miss terribly, so that way I could get a triple out of it. If I remember right, though, I think B.J. Upton got an inside-the-park home run. Or I don't think it counted. No, it didn't count. It was a triple, technically. But he came home, and B.J. Upton is thrown out at second. Wow, that just killed my chances. That could not have happened at a worse time. I don't get thrown out often, but when I do, it's not in extra innings like that, that's for sure. All right, so great performance from Walden. Johnny Venter's now coming in, trying to face the lefty, Carl Crawford. Oh, crap. Wow, Carl Crawford with a home run here in the 13th inning. 13 innings have gone by, and I haven't been able to get a run, and, well, pressure is on for me now. So, game's 1-0 now. Once it's my turn to go ahead and come to the plate, I'm going to have to swing like crazy. I got to play smart. I got to be watching for balls and strikes. But I don't know. Got to be careful. We're still not done yet. Beltre. Well, Simmons. Oh, man. Great defensive play right there to get the out. I know I feature more bad plays from my infield. Errors by Ugla and Johnson and Angelton Simmons. Took me a while to think of those guys' names. But it was kind of nice to show something good. All right, here we go. Anyway, got to focus now. Speaking of Chris Johnson, up at the plate. Ooh. What was that? That has happened so few times. Of course it's going to happen when I need a run. All right, 2 outs. Jason Hayward hit that big home run earlier. This one, oh, keep going, man. Not even close. All right, so you saw we got hits. What came from those hits? Absolutely nothing. So Braves end up losing Game 1 to the Dodgers. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. More of this to come later on. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. Come back next time, of course, to see if we get our revenge in Game 2. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again. And as always, I hope you have a good one.